Alright, so we're moving on to grand finals here at a Roadside Rumble 104. We have Banjo and we have DDD coming in here. Definitely, based on the seeding, and not where we were thinking that things would go. Big upset from player over trucks. Maccarp in the chat. It is God from Northern Territory is the famous Puff. Okay, both players just deciding that they were gonna ST. The wrong controls, that's why. Alright, 1-0 to player so far. And I'm going to eat my Subway. Alright, BrainPower picking his actual tag this time. And they're going back to this god-awful stage. Yeah, it is. These players definitely played earlier in the bracket. We actually, both of these players are relatively new to our scene. Player been here for about a year or so now, and BrainPower about a month and a half. So really cool to see some of these players getting into a grand finals in this tournament. A lot of our scene has travelled to Phantom at the moment, so a lot of our regulars are not actually here as they're in Sydney looking to compete. Huge Wonder Wing there gets blocked, and player, oh my god, gets that huge stock. So much armor. How do we do it? BAM? No, Taz players actually went to BAM this year. Typically, like, I'm not going to lie to you, I think typically we've been the weakest region as a whole. But I think, you know, it's a lot of it too is, you know, we're a bit isolated where we are. So it's, you know, hard to definitely attend those big things. But yeah, I think a lot of our players chose to go. Oh my god, our top talent. Yeah, look, I mean, I think that Newt definitely, if that's who you consider our top talent, it's been more of a like a two-man squad. Luma was kind of definitely the only super threat that we had. I think some of the Hobart players definitely are a great threat, and we have a player here, Janox, who moved from the States as well, plays Incineroar, really good player. I'd love to see how he would fare against some of the mainland players, but he just hasn't travelled. You know, money's hard, he's looking to go back home to the States, so it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that WA is probably better than us. They definitely, like, they do have Voluma, they have who's the famous YouTuberist, Puppet. He did really well at BAM. They have Fried Rice. They have a lot of really good talent in WA. Northern Territory, I'm not so sure about. I don't know many of their players except for obviously the famous God. But yeah, Luma and Newt definitely been great players from Taz as well, but unfortunately don't reside here anymore. Oh my god, huge down smash there, and a BrainPower sealing out that first one. Oh, okay. I yeah, haven't seen their like I don't know really. That's the only scene I actually don't know anything about is the Northern Territory scene. Probably like us, you know, just something that nobody really pays attention to. But yeah, that's crazy. Alright, we're going to town and city this time. This would be a pick from a player. Very keen on this stage, does love it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we're definitely a region of hold forward here. Like you know, there's not super huge stakes or anything like that. You won't see a lot of people being, you know, super aggressive or super passive in Taz. Like there's a there are a couple, and there's definitely people that know how to play passive, but a lot of people are just, you know, playing because they really enjoy the game, not because they want to be the absolute best. Not saying that these guys don't want to win, because they definitely do, and they're definitely going to be playing to win as well. But a lot of it does come down for fun for us as well. We don't tend to have the big numbers to sort of make that super competitiveness the main thing. Oh, and that second Wonder Wing from BrainPower coming out, taking that stock, and huge damages here. Oof. And my player taking that one all the way to the bank and trying to get those Gordos, but the sucking in the egg and just getting BrainPower sent away. Yeah, I definitely think so. Like I said before, you know, BrainPower's only just showed up in our scene quite recently, and being quite a small scene as well. We don't, you know, everyone kind of plays something different. We don't have many players of each character, so getting a lot of that matchup knowledge is quite hard. But yeah, BrainPower been doing super well in his time with us as well. Alright, moving on to game 3 here. We have BrainPower with the blue and red Banjo and Kazooie this time. Going back to Town and City as well. So this would be a player's choice looking for... yeah, definitely be a rough one. A lot of games for a player to try and work out this matchup. So really needs to try and seal this one out if he can. At least get one game. Gets back on stage, gets that F tilt, but parry not working out for him there. That landing there, not enough to, or doesn't manage to get the confirm out of it, but instead it gets Wonder Winged. And that neutral air is so frustrating for a player to deal with. And BrainPower just getting back to that platform instead of just going to the ledge. Why not? Oh my god, utilizing that to get the grab, absolutely crazy. And somehow, someway, BrainPower still alive at 192%. $215% against DDD is no small feat to be alive for. Mashes out of the tummy, but gets back thrown into oblivion here. Comes back though with all of those Wonder Wings. Oh my god, huge Wonder Wing coming in there, and a player possibly on his tournament stock here. Oh, and that Gordo really, you know, assisting BrainPower to come so close to breaking that shield. That would have been definitely a stock. Oh, and that both of those things breaking the armor, coming in there. Player super keen to try and get that. It's knocked away by that the platform, but oh, and gets hit by that armor again. That wicked wing. How wicked. Oh, and player getting that huge back air there. Getting himself back in at 158%. He is going to have to play super perfect just to be able to seal this stock out and seal out this game. But unfortunately, that Wonder Wing, too powerful. BrainPower just chucking those ones out and chucking himself into the winner of this tournament.